Hello. We're officially live. Thank you for being here. I'm Cole. This is Richard.
Hello, I'm Richard.
We're both wearing plaid. It's really great to have you here.
This was Cole's shirt, but he gave it to me.
It was, yeah. I outgrew some things. Richard is a beautiful size, and he's taken advantage of the benefits of having a friend who has lost an obscene amount of weight over the last 100+ days. So,
Yeah, man. Really proud of your hard work of
Thanks.
unfattening yourself.
I'm really proud of you and your beard.
Oh, it's getting bigger.
Love it. If you're here, I'd love for you to say hi in the live chat. Oh, Denise.
Oh, Denise. Hi, bitches. What's up, Denise? I don't
Love
like
that.
how my head's cut off.
Let me fix that.
Okay.
Boop.
Oh, nice. I can see some of the buses in the background.
We're in Skoolie, Mecca right now, as I like to refer to it as. What does Chris say it as?
The Zeppelin Forge.
The Zeppelin Forge. Listen, I think we need to talk about that. I think Skoolie Mecca is way better. Just a personal thing. But yeah, I arrived in Wichita today.
Yeah, you left St. Louis this morning, right?
Yeah, it was a crazy week. I did a ton of prep on my truck camper. Thanks to my sister Caitlin and Mallory. Got the truck camper pretty much up to speed, other than everything I need to do to it besides just general cleaning and putting my shit in it. So,
Water pump.
yeah, the water pump's not working currently. The propane furnace isn't working currently.
Rich's best friend is here.
Yeah,
That's Teal. What's up, Teal?
it's true. Teal, thank you for being here. But I'm excited to be back in Wichita. It's going to be a crazy couple months ahead. I'm going to be going to town on some of these schoolies with Richard and Wes and Chris. So if you're not following the Off-Grid Skoolie channel, Zeppelin Travels,
I think you might have both.
just pay close attention, because there's going to be a lot of work that is ahead of us. That's for sure.
Yeah, while Cole was gone in St. Louis, I've been here the whole time working on buses, doing roof raises, and it's like we start a bus, we finish it, but then there's another one in line ready to get a roof raise. So we're booked for the next 3 months.
The schoolie that's directly behind us, they had just brought that into the shop when I left, and it's almost 100% done now. So within a week's time, they've already taken care of almost a full roof raise in this bus. So they're moving at an incredibly fast pace. Thanks to Richard.
Doing my best. It's a lot of fun working here with Wes and Chris, and they do such great work, and it's just good to be part of the team, and happy that you joined us as well.
6.5 hours. I think it was more of an 8-hour drive though, because I like to stop. I stop at Subway, couple gas stations, because of my 96 Ford. It takes a lot of gas. Couple drinks deep already. Wow.
Yeah, just a couple. Not as many as I had the other night. So.
If that doesn't show already.
Yeah.
But it's really...
What sub did you get?
I went with the oven roasted chicken breast.
Okay. Sticking with the chicken.
This is the second time I've been to a Subway recently. Remember when we stopped at that Subway?
And no one wore masks.
They didn't have any mask on, and they didn't have, they were out of tomato.
Yeah.
I was like, what's the point of getting a Subway sandwich if they don't even have tomato?
You need that juicy tomato on there.
They didn't have lettuce or spinach at this Subway.
Huh.
So I asked for like double tomato and like cucumber, yellow peppers, cucumber, like that's it. Like that's all I had on it. It was pretty good. It was a good lunch, I guess.
Denise says it shows because you were talking very slow. It's the beginning. We can't talk too fast.
Just laid back, Denise. I mean, just go with it.
Yeah, he had a long day, but he's here now. He's got his truck camper outside.
Typically, with like most live streams that I do, like I get drunk like at minute 45. This is different because it's like 5 minutes in.
Teal said, "Fuck the mask."
Well, I mean, you can fuck the mask, or you can say, "Hey, I'd like to contribute to not spreading diseases currently because we're in the middle of pandemic." So I wear my bandana. That's my mask. It's probably the least you could possibly do in order to wear a mask. I still love you, Teal. It doesn't change anything between us.
Remember that gas station we went to, and we walked in and no one had masks on, and then two old guys were sitting at the table and they looked at us and were like, "Wow, those guys are wearing masks."
Yeah. Yeah, and it's like I'm wearing the bare minimum. I'm wearing a bandana. But I wore a bandana throughout the time that I worked at a camp house as a camp host this past season. And it's just what I've always done. Felt like it's done a really decent job, and I just don't want you to spit on me. As long as you're not spitting on me or throwing your mucus on me, I'm okay with it. That's where I'm at. John, thanks for being here, man. Appreciate it. Love it. I can't read that comment. Can you read that one?
Yeah, we just gotta get close. I need glasses. No, I don't. Any nightlife plans for tomorrow night, fellas?
Because it's Friday.
Tomorrow is Friday.
So I'm actually going to be working tomorrow. Arrived Thursday. Chris is already going to be putting me to work. I'm probably going to start sanding down the Skoolie that's next to us. I just realized the Skoolie says Navajo Head Start.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool. That's awesome.
We could go out tomorrow night if you want to.
I'm always open to it, so I don't really care. So
I've been staying with Chris in his bus, and Wes has his bus, but that's at a property about 5 miles away. But Cole's gonna stay here at the shop, and I'm gonna stay here too. My bus is behind that bus, so it's like we're just gonna hang out here. Wish there was water.
Yeah, we're clearly inside the shop. So the amenities that I have available to me is power. So I can plug in my camper. I can have lights. Everything associated with electric. I can charge my laptop, all of that jazz.
And Wi-Fi too.
Got Wi-Fi. That's what we're using currently. So that's really nice. So like I'm really happy to have all that stuff. But no water, and then no dump station. So I'm using a black tank. So like the camper came set up with a potty in it, and I'm using that right now. It's working really great. We dumped it once on the road.
Fairly easy, and it had its obstacles with it. Just like a composting toilet has its obstacles with it. So we'll see how it goes. There's a Cabela's in town, so I'll be doing like my dumping of my black tank and getting water at the Cabela's ahead. We need to set up my water pump and look at the propane furnace ahead. Heater, right?
Yeah, the heater. So those are two things that we got to look at in order to get my camper up to speed. But I'm just really thrilled with the work that Mallory and my sister helped me with. Just cleaning out the camper, getting it 100% ready for me to actually be living in it. I feel really good about that situation. You guys are so far away, I can't hardly read what you're
Denise
saying.
says, "What's there to do in Wichita, Kansas?"
You know, Wichita is quite surprising.
It's the biggest city in Kansas.
It's the biggest city in Kansas, and like from someone from St. Louis, Missouri, like its downtown is just as developed as what St. Louis is. And I think that's saying something because if the county and the city of St. Louis were combined, it would be within the 10 largest cities in the United States. I don't know if you knew that, but
I didn't know that.
But the downtown's very developed, huge art scene, lots of museums. There's two different rivers, the Arkansas River and the Little Arkansas River, that run through the downtown area. So I don't know. I mean, like I feel like there's going to be a lot to explore within the downtown area for sure. Denise is saying something again.
Well, Johnny said, "How does one go about a roof raise?"
I don't know anything about roof raises, so Richard's going to have to fill you in on that.
Yeah, so it seems difficult, but it's not too hard. You will have to take all the windows out of the bus, make sure the ceiling's out, but you basically take a lot of the rivets out and cut all the windows in half, and then you raise up the whole roof of the bus, and then you weld in new supports throughout the windows, and you add the sheeting on the outside. So that's the simple version, but
the highest you typically do a roof raise is 20 inches.
Yeah. Some people have done 24, but they get really big and they're difficult to drive in the wind, and on the highway, the wind can really shake them around, and even when they're sitting still.
Yeah, the taller you get, the more shake you get, which isn't great.
I've spent many nights in Kansas City, Kansas, and St. Louis, but definitely good to know about Wichita. Yeah, if you ever hit the road, Denise, and you come through Wichita, let us know. You got a place to stay, you can hang out. I have lots to say tonight. Oh, good.
Yeah, someone's got to say something, that's for sure.
Cheers, man.
I kind of went live on a whim. Typically, I do live streams on Thursday evenings, but this wasn't very like coordinated.
Choreographed.
So thanks for being here. But I'm excited for the next couple of months. You know, it's going to be, I don't know, a lot of work for one. But I've got like a backlog of like maybe like 6 vlogs, maybe more. So I've got a lot of content to be editing. I haven't uploaded anything new within the last month now. And that's because we were on the road for 2 weeks. And then I came back to St. Louis and I was working on my camper. So I just haven't had the time to be editing content together for you guys. So I appreciate you being here, checking this out. Just felt like I wanted to connect with you all when I had the time because, you know, I drove for like 8 hours today.
Yeah, it was my idea. I said, "Oh, when you get to the shop, it's Thursday. We can do a live." So we kind of just did this last minute, but I had fun the other couple weeks ago when we were in the camper doing it.
Yeah, I think we were in the San Luis Valley when we did that.
Mm-hmm.
Oh no, we were in Colorado with the tire breakdown.
Were we?
Yeah, we were in the lot of the tire repair shop when we did that. Yeah, that was wild. So it's weird because I've only been gone for like 8, maybe 9 days tops. And like I arrived in Wichita and I feel like nothing's changed.
Yeah, I feel like you just left yesterday and now you're back again. But some things changed with me. I did buy a motorcycle, so that's up on the little table. I'm gonna fix that and have that to ride around, and I'm also gonna put that on my bus.
I literally have the laptop sitting directly in front of the motorcycle right now. It's a really bizarre setup I've got going on right now.
Hey, it's Alyssa. What's up, Alyssa?
From Clubhouse?
No, regretless.
Oh, is it?
Alyssa
Wow.
and Rio.
Wild. Yeah.
And little dog.
Regretless. Wow. What you doing? What's up?
Yeah, what's up, you guys? Great to see you back at it. Thank you very much.
I've got terrible vision. It's really hard for me to see from this far away.
Put your glasses on, bro.
I've got glasses on. You want me to see nothing? I'll take my glasses off. That's what's going to happen. You know what's funny is I was checking out her stories from Savannah, Georgia.
Savannah, yeah.
And that looked
awesome.
beautiful. Like I never wanted to go to Savannah, Georgia until I saw her stories. I think that was today.
Might have been yesterday.
That was new, but whatever you posted, I mean, it looked beautiful. The downtown area, that little urban camp spot, it was beautiful. So Savannah is definitely on my list now after seeing that stuff.
Yeah, if you head north, you can go to Charleston also. Have you been to Charleston?
North Carolina?
One of the Carolinas.
No, like when we went out east, we went to Virginia. Like it was kind of like central Virginia, and then we took the coast and we went up through like Maryland, Delaware, New York.
Mm-hmm.
I love the East Coast. Like I feel like the East Coast has a really bad rep for van life, bus life, nomad life, that sort of shit. But I really loved it. There was several like 14-day stay spots that we found. So I don't know. I really love that shit. So I'm all into it. W's here. What's up, W? Awesome bike.
Awesome bike.
Awesome bike. It's a 1969
Honda
CB
350.
That's literally what I was going to say. This is the motorcycle that I literally wanted if I didn't get the scooter during bus life. So I'm excited to drive it.
Do you have your motorcycle license?
I've got my motorcycle helmet. So you can
helmets count as licenses.
You can go fuck off. You're technically supposed to have your motorcycle's license even for a 150 scooter. So I should have had my license all through bus life, and I didn't. If you're a cop and you're watching this, go fuck yourself. But I'm like really excited to try out Richard's new motorcycle to see if it's something I want to do. Michael just jumped on too. I see his name as well. What did Regretless say?
Alyssa said, Savannah's a great spot. Can't wait to get back out west though. We should all meet up. Montana? Question mark?
Love Montana.
Montana's great.
Montana was like a sleeper state for me. I was just looking back at some of the photos that we took when we were in Livingston, Montana, which is the town that Dave Matthews stayed at. And he did like an album in. Like, I don't know what the album was called. Do you remember that? No? Dave Matthews, Livingston, Montana. That's all you need to know. Really cool town just outside of Yellowstone, maybe about like 30 miles.
I don't love Dave Matthews that much.
Well, I don't love you that much. Michael's saying hey. He's saying hey multiple times.
CB350 kick ass.
Yeah.
It is beautiful out there. Oh, yeah, Montana. I like Hebgen Lake. Get down! Get to the chopper! Hebgen Lake was pretty cool. We went through Montana on our way to Yellowstone. Yeah, Yellowstone. So, sorry, when I think
I-90, you go south. You go into. Did you go to West Yellowstone?
Yes.
Yeah.
West Yellowstone.
West Yellowstone or the north entrance are the easiest. Well, I mean, the southern entrance. Really, just don't come in from the east because you're dealing with the Beartooth Mountains if you come in from the east.
We did West Yellowstone. We just did a day, and then we went to the Grand Tetons after.
It was brutal. Like we it was the last adventure of Bus Life Possible. I have it all recorded. You'll never see it.
Lost to history.
Yeah, just the lost files of Bus Life Possible. We came into West Yellowstone. We did the whole southern loop, came through the midsection. We went out the north, and you end up in Gardner, which is a really quaint, beautiful city. It's very similar to Gatlinburg in the Smoky Mountains. That's like the vibes that it gave me, but on maybe a smaller scale.
I've got a lot of videos and stuff that'll probably never get put out now.
Yeah, but I mean, like, we just going out the north side up to I-90 again, it was quite a descend. And the brakes, we just got the brakes replaced on the bus, and it was a pretty wild drive out of Yellowstone, but I'm really glad we did it.
Hey guys, if you're in the room watching us, there's 11 people. Make sure you say hello, write a comment, just let us know where you're at and who you are. So
give a like this. It's not really for the YouTube algorithm, it's just for me,
for Cole's heart,
just to make me feel better about what I'm currently doing in my life, because YouTube algorithm doesn't particularly like me.
Whoa.
Well, sorry about that.
Don't knock my bike off the table, bro.
Yeah.
New Jersey. Tom's River.
Tom's River, New Jersey?
Yeah, that's where Johnny's at.
I know John.
Oh, yeah?
John is a regular on the channel. We've worked together previously. He was the producer of a music video that I shot eons ago downtown in St. Louis. It was a wonderful experience. There's a new one. It says, "Sup, bitches?"
That's Teal.
Oh, yeah.
Teal's in Orlando. So when I sold the bus, Teal's been my friend since 10th grade in high school. So it's been a long time. And I was getting ready to sell Little House on the Highway. And Teal graciously let me stay at his house. And I unloaded the bus, most of my stuff, into Teal's garage. And so I emptied out the bus, got it ready for sale, made the sale, and drove it to Colorado and sold the bus. So a lot of my stuff's still at Teal's house. We met up
and we camped. I still haven't put out that vlog.
Oh, the snow camping.
Yeah. That hasn't happened yet.
Yeah, so Teal, thanks, man. Love you, dude. Miss ya. When I come back, I'll let you know. You can always come out to Kansas also.
Post up where you're at right now. I kind of like what's going on right now in the live stream.
San Francisco.
Haven't been to San Fran.
No? It's cool, man. I drove the bus through there.
Oh, everyone's told me it's just like the worst city to drive through.
I picked up some people on the bus. I honked, and it was a mom and her daughter. The mom was probably like 50, and the daughter was, 25 or whatever. And I honked at them and waved, and then they stuck their thumbs out. And so I pulled up next to them, opened the door. I said, "Come on in, come in." And they're like, "Really?" And I said, "Yeah, come on in."
You picked up hitchhikers and San Fran?
They were sightseers. They weren't hitchhikers, but drove them around a few blocks and said, "All right, well, check out the bus." They checked out the bus. They thought it was pretty cool, but then a few streets later, I just dropped them off.
I really want to get out to the West Coast though this year.
You're halfway there?
Well, my goal is to do the Oregon Trail after this. So if I end up doing what I do, I'll go back east to Independence, Missouri, and then travel back out west to Oregon City, Oregon. Is that English?
Yes. It says PA, which is probably Pennsylvania.
PA!
Poconos!
PA!
Thumbs up.
Poconos?
Hippie ass place. I'm from Chicago and NYC. This place is wild. Pennsylvania. Pennsylvania was pretty fun. There were some cool Amish towns we went through.
Worst roads I've ever driven on.
Very bumpy, but
the worst roads.
Beautiful cornfields.
Yeah, I mean, there's some really great. It's not Amish. It's
Mennonite.
Mennonite.
Yeah.
Mennonite country.
There were some Amish out there, but also Mennonite.
Probably.
Horse and buggies.
It's easy to confuse them, I guess.
Yeah.
That's me being prejudiced against Amish and.
Well, it was cool when we were out there. That was the only thing that couldn't pass our buzz. We were faster than the horse and buggy.
Any recommendations on Eastern Pennsylvania?
Driving through there soon.
So I was really excited to go through Scranton because of The Office.
Oh, The Office.
The Office.
Yeah.
Did you watch The Office ever?
I've seen a couple episodes.
I'm about to punch the lights out of this kid right now. So Scranton was cool. It was nice to get in the town, see the city. I'm a big fan of The Office, and we saw a couple things from like the series while we were there too.
I saw that little video you did. And
Yeah,
you added the Office.
I did. I added the Office opener. It's the only video on Bus Life Possible that's not monetized because I used the intro music from The Office. So you're welcome.
I went through Pennsylvania, but I don't remember the towns. So sorry, Alyssa. That's that.
Well, I mean, you get the eastern side's like Philadelphia and shit, and like we just avoided large towns when we were, cruising through Bus Life.
Oh, so. We did go to Philadelphia.
We went to Philadelphia.
Is Independence Hall there?
I mean, yeah, like with the Liberty Bell and shit.
Yeah, we went there. Yeah,
that's.
Thanks for helping me remember.
You're welcome.
Yeah.
Delaware, Water Gap, Pennsylvania is gorgeous. Don't know anything about what's going on. Delaware was really surprising, though. It's one of my favorite states that we went through on Bus Life. There was a huge pine forest. There was a lot of corn, a lot of pines, a lot of beaches. I was a big fan of Delaware. You have my sign off, that's for sure. I'm just going to keep drinking while we're doing this right now.
That's the point, right? What did Teal call this earlier? He said Thirsty Thursdays. Yeah.
Yeah, it's kind of the idea, I guess. So it is what it is. Richard, tell me something new.
What's new, man? What's new?
I
don't know. I'm happy to be doing the live stream again. I don't normally do this sort of stuff on my channel.
No, you don't.
Nope. And it's cool that we know people that are watching, like Teal and Alyssa, and you know some of these other people. But I think it's cool that your sister and Mallory helped you out a bunch on your trailer.
They helped me a lot. So
I did start taking my bus apart. I started doing some demo on my bus. So I still have to take the seats out, and there's a lot of work, but I plan on doing the roof raise on the bus since I'm here at the shop. And yeah, I got the bike and just taking it easy, not, just trying to live life and not be stressed out. And
I was really hoping I'd be gone for 2 weeks and all of the seats of your bus would already be out.
I waited till you got back so you could help me take them out.
That's what I was really afraid of.
Yeah.
I was really afraid that was going to be the situation. So I'll be working all day on school buses and then working all night on school buses as well. That's how this is going to go.
Yeah, so this is actually my shop. Well, not my shop, but it's the shop I work in.
This is Richard's shop.
The place I sleep. So I'll be sleeping here too in the shop as well.
So Richard's got a school bus, but it's not built out yet. So that's going to be one of the upcoming vlogs on Coal Wide World, when we went to get my camper and his school bus.
That video is going to be awesome.
Yeah, I'm really excited to share that content. In other news, I'm still smoking, but I've purchased my last cigarettes. So you've heard it here first. Cole's going to be quitting smoking ahead. So you're welcome.
So Johnny says, are all these buses that you are working on local or from all over? So these are all buses from all over the place.
Yeah.
The bus behind us, they live in Colorado. We called them today, and the bus is finished. So they're going to come out probably in like a week or two and pick up their bus and drive it back. There's a new bus outside, a 40-footer, and they drove from Utah.
It's a wild bus, too, the one out front there.
Yeah.
It's got like mirrors I've never seen on a bus before.
Yeah, big like antler mirrors, antennas.
It's a big one.
And hey, W, the business is not mine. The business is Wes Lewis from Transcend Existence. You can also watch his videos and subscribe to his channel, Transcend Existence. He does a lot of roof raise videos, and he's just super cool. I met him a few years ago at Skoolie Palooza. But on my way to sell the bus, I stopped here to hang out and visit and see the shop. And then he told me, he's like, hey, I'm looking for a worker, looking for someone to do welding and metal fabrication. So would you want to work? And I said, yeah, once I sell the bus, I don't have anywhere to go. So I might as well. I wanted to stay in the bus industry and keep working with my friends and, you know, kind of build a future and make money. You know, that's important too. So it's Wes's business.
Do you want to talk about your bus life journey? I mean, you've been on the road way longer than I have.
I mean, yeah, my old bus was Little House on the Highway. Lived in the bus almost 3 years. And been to 47 states. The bottom one's here. I didn't go to Utah. Missed that one. Just kind of drove around it the whole time. But did some work camping. Did the sugar beet harvest in North Dakota for 2 years. Also worked at a Christmas tree farm in Florida. But I traveled with Elizabeth, and we were together for like 7 years, and then we did the bus for 3 years, but then we ended up splitting up. You know, we didn't have any kids, we didn't have any pets, or we weren't married, so that was nice. There was not a lot of legalities in our separation, but you know, so that was the bus life I lived, and went a lot of places, saw a lot of stuff, but we really traveled pretty quickly and fast. So we never.
Yeah, I mean, the biggest thing I wanted to get out of that was that you've been on the road for 3 years.
Oh yeah, this nomad life is something I definitely love, and I don't see myself going back anytime soon. But what were you trying to get me to say?
Well, just you've literally explored every single state other than Alaska and Hawaii, technically.
Well, Utah.
And Utah.
But I've been to Hawaii. I used to work on a cruise ship.
I haven't been to Utah either.
Oh.
Well, I've been to Utah. I've driven through Salt
Let's
Lake.
go to Utah. Oh, well, you've been there then.
But it was during the pandemic. It was we
Oh.
drove from Arizona to Washington State, so like we didn't really explore it at all.
Two bros go to Utah.
There's some hot springs there too. So
Oh, nice. Let's just go to all the hot springs.
we're in the hot springs. So
Oh, yeah.
Any state that has a hot spring in it, we're gonna basically be doing. So what did Michael say there at the bottom?
Very good for you, Cole. Cole, do that. Oh, they're talking about you stopping smoking. Utah is beautiful. I love the salt flats. Oh, I'd love to go to the salt flats.
That'd be cool.
It's like a totally different planet with race cars. Yeah, the race cars, the motorcycles. I'm from Florida, so when I first went out to Arizona, just the desert was amazing for me. It's like, holy shit.
Yeah, just to be 100% with you guys, I purchased my last cigarettes. So, like, these are the last ones. So you're just witnessing the last cigarettes that Cole Agronomist is going to be smoking right now. But the salt flats, I haven't been to White Sands in New Mexico.
White Sands was awesome.
Yeah, so I'm excited to do that in the future.
So Johnny says, how much money would you suggest saving if you were planning to do this for the first time? Well, Johnny, it's not necessarily about how much money you need to save. It's about how you can cut your monthly expenses down very low to where you don't have a lot of bills each month. So that's one thing that you can start doing is cutting back on bills.
Yeah, we saved like a year of finance before we hit the road, and we worked 3 different seasonal jobs while we were on the road too during our bus life. So I probably had like I had about $18,000 saved up when we initially hit the road in bus life, and that money went fairly quickly. So
It goes fast.
yeah, I mean, you want to be able to do the stuff you want to do and go to restaurants and like see shit, but it just kind of depends on what you want to be doing. Like the last 2 years, I've made on an average of like $12,000 in the last 2 years. So like you can live pretty minimally in the nomadic lifestyle, but it's not ideal. Like I'd love to be making more money than what I'm currently making. I'd love not to be like working at a Skoolie shop. That'd be great. At the same time, like it doesn't take much money to displace what you need to be making in order to be like traveling full time. So it's just a matter of like working to the point where I'm exploring full time, creating content for you all, and not like worrying about all the backside shit.
I have a question for you.
Go for it.
How much did your bus conversion cost?
So the bus altogether in the conversion was just below $15,000.
Okay.
With the scooter, it was like 15.5. So for like $15,000, you can have the dream vehicle of your life, which is what I consider a school bus was. But it ultimately didn't fit exactly what we wanted to be doing travel wise. So we ended up selling the bus, and that's why I have the camper that I have now.
Yeah, we spent about 14,000 on our bus. What's Teal saying? Top speed? Top speed on what, man? Top speed on a bus? My new bus does 75 miles an hour, and that's awesome. My old bus only did 65. It was governed at 65.
Yeah, I mean, we could only comfortably go like 63 on the highway.
I'll be back. I gotta pee.
You gotta pee?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, go pee.
All right.
So we travel pretty lightly. I mean, the truck camper that I have right now, on the way here, I could go like 70 miles an hour, so comfortably. So that's a big benefit of going with a truck camper over a Skoolie. But you're going to be limited. Like you're never going to be able to go fast enough to please people around you. So you just got to be comfortable with going whatever speed you want to go, and then people will pass you. Like that's just going to happen. It's just part of the business. Like my biggest concern on the way here was the anchor point. Like I just installed a brand new anchor point onto the camper, and the anchor points basically hold the camper to the back of the truck bed. And I was really concerned about the new one that I installed with my truck, but it held up really well. If you guys follow me on Instagram at Cold Wide World, I posted the anchor point that I installed in Wichita when I left to St. Louis, and it was like bent and crippled on the way back. And that's because the anchor point that I put on and installed on the camper was stainless steel, which is not strong at all, I found out. So I ended up doing a forged steel, which is much stronger than the stainless steel. and that held up really well on the way over here. So I'm learning a lot about the truck camper. Didn't know these details ahead of time, but I'm kind of like learning as I go, essentially. That was a really quick.
What?
Like, that was a really quick pee.
You can talk a lot, though.
Maybe I talked more than I thought I did there, but that was a really quick pee.
Good news for Teal. Teal he finalized his refinance on his house today.
Congratulations, Steele. I'm really proud of you. If you have any questions, drop them in the live stream. We'd be glad to answer them for you here. If not, we'll just keep rambling on for another like 15 minutes.
Yeah, say hello or ask a question or leave a comment. Call us names. I don't know.
The latest comment that I got on Plus Life Possible was the guy in the red shirt is a dickhead and he should get some manners.
Were you wearing a red shirt?
I was the guy in the red shirt. So I was called a dickhead on our Bus Life Possible channel. It is what it is. April Fools. Yeah, like I was leaving town today and people were like, at least my sister was like, it's like, is this an April Fool's joke?
Oh, like you weren't going to leave?
Yeah. No, I actually left town. So that's how that goes. There was no April Fool's joke. I literally left town.
I didn't do any April Fool's jokes, but I used to do something every year to my mother.
Okay.
So, the old school kitchen faucets and how it has the sprayer.
Yeah.
Also,
Mm-hmm.
I would always put a rubber band around the sprayer and make it real tight the night before. So then my mom would go and turn on the kitchen sink and it would spray all over. Yeah.
That's a classic.
Yeah.
Got you good, Mom.
Got you good, Mom. You fucker. No. Terry H. Are you doing sign language tonight, Cole?
Maybe I'm doing sign language. I'm not sure.
What's the weirdest thing you've seen on the road so far? That's what Johnny says. Weird stuff. I don't know. Seeing buffalo is pretty cool. It's not weird, but
where'd you see that?
In Yellowstone.
Yeah, I saw a couple buffalo, but we had like a park in St. Louis called Lone Elk, and there was elk and bison all throughout that park. So like, I literally learned how to drive a vehicle through Lone Elk Park. So like, seeing buffalo wasn't like a weird thing for me at all.
A pretty weird thing that I experienced, and it was pretty early on Bus Life. We stayed in a Publix parking lot, and we didn't get kicked out. But in the morning, all I heard, I woke up to the sound of bagpipes, and I'm like, "What the hell? Where am I? Am I in fucking Scotland right now?" So I looked outside, and there's this guy marching around in the parking lot with bagpipes.
Where was this?
In Florida.
In Florida?
Yeah, in Florida. But it was pretty cool. I went over and talked to the guy, and he's like, "Yeah, it's the only place I can do it where people don't complain." I don't know, but it was pretty cool.
If you're into bagpipes, go ahead and go to Florida, I guess. I don't know how that works. The weirdest thing that I've seen on the road.
You saw those drones today.
Yeah, I saw like 3 drones pass me on the highway today, and they were like government grade. But that wasn't like super weird.
Ooh, we didn't tell anybody about the person that jumped off the bridge.
Yeah, that's a little bit of a downer point.
Yeah.
But when Richard and I were on the road, when we went to I guess that was the
Rio Grande River Gorge.
The Rio Grande River Gorge. There was a jumper that day, so there was like an actual suicide that happened the day that we arrived at the gorge. So that's a very depressing point to bring up in this live stream. But for me, it's like it's like a good dose of reality because, it's like we all have decisions to be made in this lifetime. And, that person decided that it was the time.
It's a reminder too to check on your friends or anyone that you think's having a hard time.
Yeah, I don't personally believe that suicide is the answer. We never know what comes next after this. So my big philosophy is like, as difficult as this lifetime can be, we never know what the next lifetime will bring. So it's like we might as well enjoy the present. So I'm really glad you guys are here watching this with us right now.
Sorry to make it dark.
Really made it dark there. But I'm trying to think of like a weird thing on the road. I don't know. The weirdest thing on the road for me was when I had to de-escalate that gun situation in the Wenatchee. That was like the weirdest situation. So there was people that were firing semi-automatic gunfire within 150 yards of our campground. So I had to go over and like ask them to stop firing so close to our campground because they were really close. That was probably the weirdest situation that I've encountered while I'm on the road. What does it say? It says,
it was the bagpipes. Now it looks like it said,
so
about the jumper. Oh, no, we understand.
Give it a couple minutes.
Yeah.
If you guys have some more questions, drop in the live chat. If not, we'll go ahead and wrap this kind of on the earlier side here. So I really appreciate you guys joining, but we'll give it a second here. I haven't been drinking during this time period.
Yeah, I'm just excited to have you back, man. It's super cool that you're going to be here for a while. How long do you plan on staying out here?
I'll probably be
mishmash. Do you know?
Yeah, I kind of tentatively like signed up for 3 months here. So we'll see how it goes. There's a lot of things that I'm excited about with being here at the shop and helping out, recording, doing the vlogging stuff. But, I have other grander plans going on than working at the Skoolie shop, though I'm really excited about it. I'm excited to hit the PNW and see the coast, and I don't know. So, it's just you need to be able to have a stable income in order to be able to travel. So, working here at the shop is going to afford me some money, which is going to help me keep on the road a little bit longer. The other things that afford me to be able to stay on the road longer is if you guys check out my Patreon account below. So if you're not a patron and you're thinking about supporting my channel, or you have an extra $2 a month in order to contribute to my channel, check out the Patreon account in the description.
Nice. I like what Teal said.
What did he say?
He said it's a stepping stone, Cole.
Yeah, it is. And that's what all of my seasonal jobs have been. It's just a matter of a continuation of where I'd like to be seeing myself in the future. So I get how nomad life works. Like, you have to be making money, you have to sustain yourself, and in the meantime, you can create YouTube videos and try to sustain a following as it goes. And so I'm starting really small with this new channel. I think we've got like 300 subscribers now.
300.
Bus Life Possible grew to like 4,500 subscribers. So, in time, I feel like it will grow, thanks to you all. But right now it's small fries, and I'm not making a livable income currently doing this.
I've got some YouTube videos on on YouTube. Kind of stupid, but the channel is called Go Rich Go. I changed it from Little House on the Highway to Go Rich Go, and I'm going to try to be putting stuff out there as I work here, as I work on the bike. I can put out anything I want. So I'm also working on the video now of when Cole and I went and got his truck camper and my bus. So I'll try to get that out pretty soon. But if you want to check out my channel as well.
Yeah, he's got some pretty cool tour videos previously too. So Richard and I met at Skoolie Palooza, and he did a ton of tours of people's rigs while we were there. And so some of his most popular videos have been tour videos of tiny living. So if you're into tiny living, it definitely would be a good channel to check out ahead. I'm feeling pretty good.
Ooh, starting to feel wiggly.
This has been the most challenging live stream I've done.
Challenging?
Yeah.
Not a lot of questions, or what do you mean by that?
Not a lot of questions, but just from my intoxication level, just talking with people.
No.
That's been challenging.
I think you're getting tired too.
It's been a really long day. It's been a really long week, let's be honest, here. But it's been great. What do you have to say to people? Anything?
No, just thanks for joining in and checking out what's going on.
I feel like next week's going to be really great.
I think so. Should we do Thursday again?
Yeah, we'll definitely be doing Thursday again.
Thirsty Thursdays. But yeah, we know that you could be somewhere else doing something else or watching something else. So we appreciate you being here and hanging out.
No, it's really nice. We're going to have a lot of new content coming out
between the both of us.
Go Rich Go is going to become a staple of this channel.
Oh, I think it's fun. I'm not as good as talking to the camera or, saying stuff.
I'm a Cancer.
Yeah.
This is what I do.
I'm a Leo.
I know what you are. Our birthdays are pretty similar. What's your birthday again?
The 24th
of July.
Correct.
And I'm the 19th.
So it's close, but different.
We're very similar to each other. That's why I really love this relationship. I appreciate you guys being here. I think I'm going to end it early. I usually go a full hour, but we're 7 minutes away. John, thanks for being here. Michael, thanks for being here. W, thanks for checking in. I really appreciate you guys. Teal.
Yeah.
You're great.
Alyssa.
Oh, yeah. Regretless.
We got Terry here.
If you're not following Regretless on Instagram,
you're missing out.
Yeah, you're really missing out. So go fuck yourself on that one.
No, just check out. She's doing YouTube also, and she's got her Instagram and YouTube.
They can go fuck themselves if they're not watching that, okay?
Yeah.
That's fine.
That's something you gotta do. How do we follow the shop where user at?
So most of the content that's going to be coming out video-wise from the shop is the Off-Grid Skoolie. So on YouTube, the Off-Grid Skoolie, you'll see Chris on there, Zeppelin Travels. That's his Instagram handle.
And Cole's going to be helping Chris do some videos, but I think I might actually be helping Wes do some videos too for his channel. And Wes's channel is Transcend Existence.
Yeah, Transcend Existence. There's a lot of collabing going on right now.
It's the best way to work.
4 dudes, 1 shop, a lot of schoolies.
A lot of videos, a lot of social media. So
that's it.
Just doing our best, making it happen.
Thanks for being here. Go
Bye,
crazy,
guys.
folks.
Oh, I guess Cole's ending the video.
I'm ending it right now.
I'll see ya.
Go follow me on Instagram. Get connected.
Peace and love. Peace out.